Artificial intelligence is the simulation of human intelligence processes by machines, especially computer systems. Specific applications of AI include expert systems, natural language processing, speech recognition and machine vision. As the hype around AI has accelerated, vendors have been scrambling to promote how their products and services use it. Often, what they refer to as AI is simply a component of the technology, such as machine learning. AI requires a foundation of specialized hardware and software for writing and training machine learning algorithms. No single programming language is synonymous with AI, but Python, R, Java, C++, and Julia have features popular with AI developers. In general, AI systems work by ingesting large amounts of labeled training data, analyzing the data for correlations and patterns, and using these patterns to make predictions about future states. In this way, a chatbot that is fed examples of text can learn to generate lifelike exchanges with people, or an image recognition tool can learn to identify and describe objects in images by reviewing millions of examples. New, rapidly improving generative AI techniques can create realistic text, images, music, and other media. AI programming focuses on cognitive skills that include the following. Learning. This aspect of AI programming focuses on acquiring data and creating rules for how to turn it into actionable information. The rules, which are called algorithms, provide computing devices with step-by-step instructions for how to complete a specific task. Reasoning. This aspect of AI programming focuses on choosing the right algorithm to reach a desired outcome. Self-correction. This aspect of AI programming is designed to continually fine-tune algorithms and ensure they provide the most accurate results possible. Creativity. This aspect of AI uses neural networks, rules-based systems, statistical methods, and other AI techniques to generate new images, new text, new music and new ideas. AI is important for its potential to change how we live, work and play. It has been effectively used in business to automate tasks done by humans, including customer service work, lead generation, fraud detection, and quality control. In a number of areas, AI can perform tasks much better than humans. Particularly when it comes to repetitive, detail-oriented tasks, such as analyzing large numbers of legal documents to ensure relevant fields are filled in properly, AI tools often complete jobs quickly and with relatively few errors. Because of the massive data sets it can process, AI can also give enterprises insights into their operations they might not have been aware of. The rapidly expanding population of generative AI tools will be important in fields ranging from education and marketing to product design. Indeed, advances in AI techniques have not only helped fuel an explosion in efficiency, but opened the door to entirely new business opportunities for some larger enterprises. Prior to the current wave of AI, it would have been hard to imagine using computer software to connect riders to taxis, but Uber has become a Fortune 500 company by doing just that. AI has become central to many of today's largest and most successful companies, including Alphabet, Apple, Microsoft, and Meta, where AI technologies are used to improve operations and outpace competitors. At Alphabet subsidiary Google, for example, AI is central to its search engine, Waymo's self-driving cars and Google Brain, which invented the transformer neural network architecture that underpins the recent breakthroughs in natural language processing. Artificial neural networks and deep learning AI technologies are quickly evolving, primarily because AI can process large amounts of data much faster and make predictions more accurately than humanly possible. While the huge volume of data created on a daily basis would bury a human researcher, AI applications using machine learning can take that data and quickly turn it into actionable information. As of this writing, a primary disadvantage of AI is that it is expensive to process the large amounts of data AI programming requires. As AI techniques are incorporated into more products and services, organizations must also be attuned to AI's potential to create biased and discriminatory systems, intentionally or inadvertently. The following are some advantages of AI. Good at detail-oriented jobs. AI has proven to be as good or better than doctors at diagnosing certain cancers, including breast cancer and melanoma. Reduced time for data-heavy tasks. AI is widely used in data-heavy industries, including banking and securities, pharma and insurance, to reduce the time it takes to analyze big data sets. Financial services, for example, routinely use AI to process loan applications and detect fraud. Saves labor and increases productivity. An example here is the use of warehouse automation, which grew during the pandemic and is expected to increase with the integration of AI and machine learning. Delivers consistent results. The best AI translation tools deliver high levels of consistency, offering even small businesses the ability to reach customers in their native language. Can improve customer satisfaction through personalization. AI can personalize content, messaging, ads, recommendations and websites to individual customers. AI-powered virtual agents are always available. AI programs do not need to sleep or take breaks, providing 24/7 service. The following are some disadvantages of AI. Expensive. Requires deep technical expertise. Limited supply of qualified workers to build AI tools. Reflects the biases of its training data, at scale. Lack of ability to generalize from one task to another. Eliminates human jobs, increasing unemployment rates. AI can be categorized as weak or strong. Weak AI, also known as narrow AI, is designed and trained to complete a specific task. Industrial robots and virtual personal assistants, such as Apple's Siri, use weak AI. Strong AI, also known as artificial general intelligence, AGI, describes programming that can replicate the cognitive abilities of the human brain. When presented with an unfamiliar task, a strong AI system can use fuzzy logic to apply knowledge from one domain to another and find a solution autonomously. In theory, a strong AI program should be able to pass both a Turing test and the Chinese room argument. Arend Hintze, an assistant professor of integrative biology and computer science and engineering at Michigan State University, explained that AI can be categorized into 4 types, beginning with the task-specific intelligent systems in wide use today and progressing to sentient systems, which do not yet exist. The categories are as follows. Type 1, reactive machines. These AI systems have no memory and are task-specific. An example is Deep Blue, the IBM chess program that beat Garry Kasparov in the 1990s. Deep Blue can identify pieces on a chessboard and make predictions, but because it has no memory, it cannot use past experiences to inform future ones. Type 2, limited memory. These AI systems have memory, so they can use past experiences to inform future decisions. Some of the decision-making functions in self-driving cars are designed this way. Type 3, theory of mind. Theory of mind is a psychology term. When applied to AI, it means the system would have the social intelligence to understand emotions. This type of AI will be able to infer human intentions and predict behavior, a necessary skill for AI systems to become integral members of human teams. Type 4, self-awareness. In this category, AI systems have a sense of self, which gives them consciousness. Machines with self-awareness understand their own current state. This type of AI does not yet exist. Artificial intelligence has made its way into a wide variety of markets. Here are 11 examples. AI in healthcare. The biggest bets are on improving patient outcomes and reducing costs. Companies are applying machine learning to make better and faster medical diagnoses than humans. One of the best-known healthcare technologies is IBM Watson. It understands natural language and can respond to questions asked of it. The system mines patient data and other available data sources to form a hypothesis, which it then presents with a confidence scoring schema. Other AI applications include using online virtual health assistants and chatbots to help patients and healthcare customers find medical information, schedule appointments, understand the billing process and complete other administrative processes. An array of AI technologies is also being used to predict, fight and understand pandemics such as COVID-19. AI in business. Machine learning algorithms are being integrated into analytics and customer relationship management (CRM) platforms to uncover information on how to better serve customers. Chatbots have been incorporated into websites to provide immediate service to customers. The rapid advancement of generative AI technology such as ChatGPT is expected to have far-reaching consequences, eliminating jobs, revolutionizing product design and disrupting business models. AI in education. AI can automate grading, giving educators more time for other tasks. It can assess students and adapt to their needs, helping them work at their own pace. AI tutors can provide additional support to students, ensuring they stay on track. The technology could also change where and how students learn, perhaps even replacing some teachers. As demonstrated by ChatGPT, Bard, and other large language models, generative AI can help educators craft coursework and other teaching materials and engage students in new ways. The advent of these tools also forces educators to rethink student homework and testing and revise policies on plagiarism. AI in finance. AI in personal finance applications, such as Intuit Mint or TurboTax, is disrupting financial institutions. Applications such as these collect personal data and provide financial advice. Other programs, such as IBM Watson, have been applied to the process of buying a home. Today, artificial intelligence software performs much of the trading on Wall Street. AI in law. The discovery process sifting through documents in law is often overwhelming for humans. Using AI to help automate the legal industry's labor-intensive processes is saving time and improving client service. Law firms use machine learning to describe data and predict outcomes, computer vision to classify and extract information from documents, and NLP to interpret requests for information. AI in entertainment and media. The entertainment business uses AI techniques for targeted advertising, recommending content, distribution, detecting fraud, creating scripts, and making movies. Automated journalism helps newsrooms streamline media workflows, reducing time, costs, and complexity. Newsrooms use AI to automate routine tasks, such as data entry and proofreading, and to research topics and assist with headlines. How journalism can reliably use ChatGPT and other generative AI to generate content is open to question. AI in software coding and IT processes. New generative AI tools can be used to produce application code based on natural language prompts, but it is early days for these tools and unlikely they will replace software engineers soon. AI is also being used to automate many IT processes, including data entry, fraud detection, customer service, and predictive maintenance and security. Security. AI and machine learning are at the top of the buzzword list security vendors use to market their products, so buyers should approach with caution. Still, AI techniques are being successfully applied to multiple aspects of cybersecurity, including anomaly detection, solving the false positive problem, and conducting behavioral threat analytics. Organizations use machine learning in security information and event management, SIEM, software and related areas to detect anomalies and identify suspicious activities that indicate threats. By analyzing data and using logic to identify similarities to known malicious code, AI can provide alerts to new and emerging attacks much sooner than human employees and previous technology iterations. AI in manufacturing. Manufacturing has been at the forefront of incorporating robots into the workflow. For example, the industrial robots that were at one time programmed to perform single tasks and separated from human workers, increasingly function as cobots, smaller, multitasking robots that collaborate with humans and take on responsibility for more parts of the job in warehouses, factory floors, and other workspaces. AI in banking. Banks are successfully employing chatbots to make their customers aware of services and offerings and to handle transactions that don't require human intervention. AI virtual assistants are used to improve and cut the costs of compliance with banking regulations. Banking organizations use AI to improve their decision-making for loans, set credit limits, and identify investment opportunities. AI in transportation. In addition to AI's fundamental role in operating autonomous vehicles, AI technologies are used in transportation to manage traffic, predict flight delays, and make ocean shipping safer and more efficient. In supply chains, AI is replacing traditional methods of forecasting demand and predicting disruptions, a trend accelerated by COVID-19 when many companies were caught off guard by the effects of a global pandemic on the supply and demand of goods. Augmented intelligence versus artificial intelligence. Some industry experts have argued that the term artificial intelligence is too closely linked to popular culture, which has caused the general public to have improbable expectations about how AI will change the workplace and life in general. They have suggested using the term augmented intelligence to differentiate between AI systems that act autonomously. Popular culture examples include HAL 9000 and the Terminator, and AI tools that support humans. Augmented intelligence. Some researchers and marketers hope the label augmented intelligence, which has a more neutral connotation, will help people understand that most implementations of AI will be weak and simply improve products and services. Examples include automatically surfacing important information in business intelligence reports or highlighting important information in legal filings. The rapid adoption of ChatGPT and Bard across industry indicates a willingness to use AI to support human decision-making. Artificial intelligence. True AI, or AGI, is closely associated with the concept of the technological singularity, a future ruled by an artificial superintelligence that far surpasses the human brain's ability to understand it or how it is shaping our reality. This remains within the realm of science fiction, though some developers are working on the problem. Many believe that technologies such as quantum computing could play an important role in making AGI a reality, and that we should reserve the use of the term AI for this kind of general intelligence. While AI tools present a range of new functionality for businesses, the use of AI also raises ethical questions because, for better or worse, an AI system will reinforce what it has already learned. This can be problematic because machine learning algorithms, which underpin many of the most advanced AI tools, are only as smart as the data they are given in training. Because a human being selects what data is used to train an AI program, the potential for machine learning bias is inherent and must be monitored closely. Anyone looking to use machine learning as part of real-world, in-production systems needs to factor ethics into their AI training processes and strive to avoid bias. This is especially true when using AI algorithms that are inherently unexplainable in deep learning and generative adversarial network (GAN) applications. Explainability is a potential stumbling block to using AI in industries that operate under strict regulatory compliance requirements. For example, financial institutions in the United States operate under regulations that require them to explain their credit issuing decisions. When a decision to refuse credit is made by AI programming, however, it can be difficult to explain how the decision was arrived at because the AI tools used to make such decisions operate by teasing out subtle correlations between thousands of variables. When the decision-making process cannot be explained, the program may be referred to as black box AI. In summary, AI's ethical challenges include the following: bias, due to improperly trained algorithms and human bias; misuse, due to deepfakes and phishing; legal concerns, including AI libel and copyright issues; elimination of jobs; and data privacy concerns, particularly in the banking, healthcare, and legal fields. Despite potential risks, there are currently few regulations governing the use of AI tools, and where laws do exist, they typically pertain to AI indirectly. For example, as previously mentioned, U.S. fair lending regulations require financial institutions to explain credit decisions to potential customers. This limits the extent to which lenders can use deep learning algorithms, which by their nature are opaque and lack explainability. The European Union's General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, is considering AI regulations. GDPR's strict limits on how enterprises can use consumer data already limits the training and functionality of many consumer-facing AI applications. Policymakers in the US have yet to issue AI legislation, but that could change soon. a blueprint for an AI Bill of Rights published in October 2022 by the White House Office of Science and Technology Policy, OSTP, guides businesses on how to implement ethical AI systems. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce also called for AI regulations in a report released in March 2023. Crafting laws to regulate AI will not be easy, in part because AI comprises a variety of technologies that companies use for different ends, and partly because regulations can come at the cost of AI progress and development. The rapid evolution of AI technologies is another obstacle to forming meaningful regulation of AI, as are the challenges presented by AI's lack of transparency that make it difficult to see how the algorithms reach their results. Moreover, technology breakthroughs and novel applications such as ChatGPT and DALL-E can make existing laws instantly obsolete. And, of course, the laws that governments do manage to craft to regulate AI don't stop criminals from using the technology with malicious intent. Artificial intelligence, AI, has been used in applications throughout industry and academia. Similar to electricity or computers, AI serves as a general-purpose technology that has numerous applications. Its applications span language translation, image recognition, decision-making, credit scoring, e-commerce and various other domains. AI which accommodates such technologies as machines being equipped perceive, understand, act and learning a scientific discipline. A recommendation system predicts the rating or preference a user would give to an item. Artificial intelligence recommendation systems are designed to offer suggestions based on previous behavior. These systems have been used by companies such as Netflix, Amazon, Instagram, and YouTube, where they generate personalized playlists, product suggestions, and video recommendations. Machine learning is also used in web feeds such as for determining which posts should show up in social media feeds. Various types of social media analysis also make use of machine learning, and there is research into its use for semi-automated tagging / enhancement / correction of online misinformation and related filter bubbles. AI is used to target web advertisements to those most likely to click or engage in them. It is also used to increase time spent on a website by selecting attractive content for the viewer. It can predict or generalize the behavior of customers from their digital footprints. Both AdSense and Facebook use AI for advertising. Online gambling companies use AI to improve customer targeting. Personality computing AI models add psychological targeting to more traditional social demographics or behavioral targeting. AI has been used to customize shopping options and personalize offers. Intelligent personal assistants use AI to understand many natural language requests in other ways than rudimentary commands. Common examples are Apple's Siri, Amazon's Alexa, and a more recent AI, ChatGPT by OpenAI. Bing Chat has used artificial intelligence as part of its search engine. Machine learning can be used to fight against spam, scams, and phishing. It can scrutinize the contents of spam and phishing attacks to attempt to identify malicious elements. Some models built via machine learning algorithms have over 90% accuracy in distinguishing between spam and legitimate emails. These models can be refined from new data and evolving spam tactics. Machine learning also analyzes traits such as sender behavior, email header information, and attachment types. Speech translation technology attempts to convert one language's spoken words into another. This potentially reduces language barriers in global commerce and cross-cultural exchange by allowing speakers of various languages to communicate with one another. AI has been used to automatically translate spoken language and textual content, in products such as Microsoft Translator, Google Translate and DeepL Translator. Additionally, research and development are in progress to decode and conduct animal communication. Meaning is conveyed not only by text, but also through usage and context, see semantics and pragmatics. As a result, the two primary categorization approaches for machine translations are statistical and neural machine translations, NMTs. The old method of performing translation was to use a statistical machine translation, SMT, methodology to forecast the best probable output with specific algorithms. However, with NMT, The approach employs dynamic algorithms to achieve better translations based on context. AI has been used in facial recognition systems, with a 99% accuracy rate. Some examples are Apple's Face ID and Android's Face Unlock, which are used to secure mobile devices. 28. Image labeling has been used by Google to detect products in photos and to allow people to search based on a photo. Image labeling has also been demonstrated to generate speech to describe images to blind people. Facebook's Deepface identifies human faces in digital images. Games have been a major application of AI's capabilities since the 1950s. In the 21st century, AIs have beaten human players in many games, including chess, Deep Blue, Jeopardy! Watson, Go, AlphaGo, Poker, Pluribus and Cepheus, esports, StarCraft, and general game playing, AlphaZero and MuZero. AI has replaced hand-coded algorithms in most chess programs. Unlike Go or chess, poker is an imperfect information game, so a program that plays poker has to reason under uncertainty. The general game players work using feedback from the game system, without knowing the rules. AI for Good is an ITU initiative supporting institutions employing AI to tackle some of the world's greatest economic and social challenges. For example, the University of Southern California launched the Center for Artificial Intelligence in Society, with the goal of using AI to address problems such as homelessness. At Stanford, researchers use AI to analyze satellite images to identify high-poverty areas. In agriculture, AI has helped farmers identify areas that need irrigation, fertilization, pesticide treatments, or increasing yield. Agronomists use AI to conduct research and development. AI has been used to predict the ripening time for crops such as tomatoes, monitor soil moisture, operate agricultural robots, conduct predictive analytics, classify livestock, pig call emotions, automate greenhouses, detect diseases and pests, and save water. AI helps in achieving precise farming, which calls for the use of algorithms to analyze data retrieved from satellite imagery and on-site field sensors. It allows for optimization of resource usage and helps to make the right decisions regarding the kind of nutrients, water, and pesticides required to maximize yield. Using machine learning models to monitor the health of crops and the soil. The models will be able to detect and predict diseases and pests in crops ahead of time to allow timely interventions. There are automated machinery such as tractors and harvesters, which can operate autonomously with minimal human labor. With the use of AI, many duties in the area are possible to be done with precision. Cybersecurity companies are adopting neural networks, machine learning, and natural language processing to improve their systems. Applications of AI in cybersecurity include network protection. Machine learning improves intrusion detection systems by broadening the search beyond previously identified threats. Endpoint protection. Attacks such as ransomware can be thwarted by learning typical malware behaviors. AI-related cybersecurity application cases vary in both benefit and complexity. Security features such as security orchestration, automation and response, SOAR, and extended endpoint detection and response, XDR, offer significant benefits for businesses, but require significant integration and adaptation efforts. Application security can help counter attacks such as server-side request forgery, SQL injection, cross-site scripting, and distributed denial of service. AI technology can also be utilized to improve system security and safeguard our privacy. Randrianasalo, 2012, suggested a security system based on artificial intelligence that can recognize intrusions and adapt to perform better. In order to improve cloud computing security, Sahil, 2015, created a user profile system for the cloud environment with AI techniques. Suspect user behavior. Machine learning can identify fraud or compromised applications as they occur. Google fraud czar Shuman Gosmajumdar has said that AI will be used to completely automate most cybersecurity operations over time. AI elevates teaching, focusing on significant issues like the knowledge nexus and educational equality. The evolution of AI in education and technology should be used to improve human capabilities in relationships where they do not replace humans. UNESCO recognizes the future of AI in education as an instrument to reach Sustainable Development Goal 4, called Inclusive and Equitable Quality Education. The World Economic Forum also stresses AI's contribution to students' overall improvement and transforming teaching into a more enjoyable process. AI-driven tutoring systems, such as Khan Academy, Duolingo, and Carnegie Learning are the forefront of delivering personalized education. These platforms leverage AI algorithms to analyze individual learning patterns, strengths, and weaknesses, enabling the customization of content to suit each student's pace and style of learning. In educational institutions, AI is increasingly used to automate routine tasks like grading and attendance tracking, which allows educators to devote more time to interactive teaching and direct student engagement. Furthermore, AI tools are employed to monitor student progress, analyze learning behaviors, and predict academic challenges, facilitating timely and proactive interventions for students who may be at risk of falling behind. Despite the benefits, the integration of AI in education raises significant ethical and privacy concerns, particularly regarding the handling of sensitive student data. It is imperative that AI systems in education are designed and operated with a strong emphasis on transparency, security, and respect for privacy to maintain trust and uphold the integrity of educational practices. Financial institutions have long used artificial neural network systems to detect charges or claims outside of the norm, flagging these for human investigation. The use of AI in banking began in 1987 when Security Pacific National Bank launched a fraud prevention task force to counter the unauthorized use of debit cards. Casisto and MoneyStream use AI. Banks use AI to organize operations, for bookkeeping, investing in stocks, and managing properties. AI can react to changes when business is not taking place. AI is used to combat fraud and financial crimes by monitoring behavioral patterns for any abnormal changes or anomalies. The use of AI in applications such as online trading and decision-making has changed major economic theories. For example, AI-based buying and selling platforms estimate individualized demand and supply curves and thus enable individualized pricing. AI machines reduce information asymmetry in the market and thus make markets more efficient. The application of artificial intelligence in the financial industry can alleviate the financing constraints of non-state-owned enterprises, especially for smaller and more innovative enterprises. Algorithmic trading involves the use of AI systems to make trading decisions at speeds orders of magnitude greater than any human is capable of, making millions of trades in a day without human intervention. Such high-frequency trading represents a fast-growing sector. Many banks, funds, and proprietary trading firms now have entire portfolios that are AI-managed. Automated trading systems are typically used by large institutional investors but include smaller firms trading with their own AI systems. Large financial institutions use AI to assist with their investment practices. BlackRock's AI engine, Aladdin, is used both within the company and by clients to help with investment decisions. Its functions include the use of natural language processing to analyze texts such as news, broker reports, and social media feeds. It then gauges the sentiment on the companies mentioned and assigns a score. Banks such as UBS and Deutsche Bank use SCREAM, sequential quantum reduction and extraction model, to mine data to develop consumer profiles and match them with wealth management products. Online lender Upstart uses machine learning for underwriting. Zest Finance Zest Automated Machine Learning, ZAML, platform is used for credit underwriting. This platform uses machine learning to analyze data including purchase transactions and how a customer fills out a form to score borrowers. The platform is particularly useful to assign credit scores to those with limited credit histories. AI makes continuous auditing possible. Potential benefits include reducing audit risk, increasing the level of assurance, and reducing audit duration. Continuous auditing with AI allows a real-time monitoring and reporting of financial activities and providing businesses with timely insights that can lead to quick decision-making. AI software, such as Laundrograph, which uses contemporary suboptimal data sets, could be used for anti-money laundering, AML. AI can be used to develop the AML pipeline into a robust, scalable solution with a reduced false positive rate and high adaptability. A study about deep learning for AML identified key challenges for researchers to have access to recent real transaction data and scarcity of labeled training data, and data being highly imbalanced, and suggests future research should bring out explainability, graph deep learning using natural language processing, NLP, unsupervised and reinforcement learning to handle lack of labeled data, and joint research programs between the research community and industry to benefit from domain knowledge and controlled access to data. Banks use machine learning, ML, to upgrade process monitoring and demonstrating the ability of responding efficiently to evolving techniques. Through ML and other methods, financial organizations can detect laundering operations and run compliance in an automated and very fast mode. In the 1980s, AI started to become prominent in finance as expert systems were commercialized. For example, DuPont created 100 expert systems, which helped them to save almost $10 million per year. One of the first systems was the ProTrader expert system that predicted the 87-point drop in the Dow Jones Industrial Average in 1986. The major junctions of the system were to monitor premiums in the market, determine the optimum investment strategy, execute transactions when appropriate, and modify the knowledge base through a learning mechanism. One of the first expert systems to help with financial plans was PlanPowerm and Client Profiling System, created by Applied Expert Systems, Apex. It was launched in 1986. It helped create personal financial plans for people. In the 1990s, AI was applied to fraud detection. In 1993, FinCEN Artificial Intelligence System, FAIS, launched. It was able to review over 200,000 transactions per week, and over 2 years it helped identify 400 potential cases of money laundering equal to $1 billion. These expert systems were later replaced by machine learning systems. AI can enhance entrepreneurial activity, and AI is one of the most dynamic areas for startups, with significant venture capital flowing into AI. AI facial recognition systems are used for mass surveillance, notably in China. In 2019, Bengaluru, India deployed AI-managed traffic signals. This system uses cameras to monitor traffic density and adjust signal timing based on the interval needed to clear traffic. Various countries are deploying AI military applications. The main applications enhance command and control, communications, sensors, integration, and interoperability. Research is targeting intelligence collection and analysis, logistics, cyber operations, information operations, and semi-autonomous and autonomous vehicles. AI technologies enable coordination of sensors and effectors, threat detection and identification, marking of enemy positions, target acquisition, coordination, and deconfliction of distributed joint fires between networked combat vehicles involving manned and unmanned teams. AI was incorporated into military operations in Iraq and Syria. In 2023, the United States Department of Defense tested generative AI based on large language models to digitize and integrate data across the military. In the 2023 Israel-Hamas war, Israel used 2 AI systems to generate targets to strike. Hubsara, translated, the Gospel, was used to compile a list of buildings to target, while Lavender produced a list of people. Lavender produced a list of 37,000 people to target. The list of buildings to target included Gazan private homes of people that were suspected of affiliation to Hamas operatives. The combination of AI targeting technology with policy shift away from avoiding civilian targets resulted in unprecedented numbers of civilian deaths. IDF officials say the program addresses the previous issue of the Air Force running out of targets. Using Hubsara, officials say that suspected and junior Hamas members' homes significantly expand the AI target bank. An internal source describes the process as a mass assassination factory. In 2024, the U.S. military trained artificial intelligence to identify airstrike targets during its operations in Iraq and Syria. Worldwide annual military spending on robotics rose from $5.1 billion in 2010 to $7.5 billion in 2015. Military drones capable of autonomous action are in wide use. Many researchers avoid military applications. AI in healthcare is often used for classification, to evaluate a CT scan or electrocardiogram, or to identify high-risk patients for population health. AI is helping with the high-cost problem of dosing. One study suggested that AI could save $16 billion. In 2016, a study reported that an AI-derived formula derived the proper dose of immunosuppressant drugs to give to transplant patients. Current research has indicated that non-cardiac vascular illnesses are also being treated with artificial intelligence, AI. For certain disorders, AI algorithms can assist with diagnosis, recommended treatments, outcome prediction, and patient progress tracking. As AI technology advances, it is anticipated that it will become more significant in the healthcare industry. The early detection of diseases like cancer is made possible by AI algorithms, which diagnose diseases by analyzing complex sets of medical data. For example, the IBM Watson system might be used to comb through massive data such as medical records and clinical trials to help diagnose a problem. Microsoft's AI project Hanover helps doctors choose cancer treatments from among the more than 800 medicines and vaccines. Its goal is to memorize all the relevant papers to predict which combinations of drugs will be most effective for each patient. Myeloid leukemia is one target. Another study reported on an AI that was as good as doctors in identifying skin cancers. Another project monitors multiple high-risk patients by asking each patient questions based on data acquired from doctor/patient interactions. In one study done with transfer learning, an AI diagnosed eye conditions similar to an ophthalmologist and recommended treatment referrals. Another study demonstrated surgery with an autonomous robot. The team supervised the robot while it performed soft tissue surgery, stitching together a pig's bowel judged better than a surgeon. Artificial neural networks are used as clinical decision support systems for medical diagnosis, such as in concept processing technology in EMR software. Other healthcare tasks thought suitable for an AI that are in development include screening, heart sound analysis, companion robots for elder care, medical record analysis, treatment plan design, medication management, assisting blind people, consultations, drug creation, e.g. by identifying candidate drugs and by using existing drug screening data such as in life extension research, clinical training, outcome prediction for surgical procedures, HIV prognosis, identifying genomic pathogen signatures of novel pathogens or identifying pathogens via physics-based fingerprints, including pandemic pathogens. Helping link genes to their functions, otherwise analyzing genes and identification of novel biological targets. Help development of biomarkers. Help tailor therapies to individuals in personalized medicine/precision medicine. AI-enabled chatbots decrease the need for humans to perform basic call center tasks. Machine learning in sentiment analysis can spot fatigue in order to prevent overwork. Similarly, decision support systems can prevent industrial disasters and make disaster response more efficient. For manual workers in material handling, predictive analytics may be used to reduce musculoskeletal injury. Data collected from wearable sensors can improve workplace health surveillance, risk assessment, and research. AI can auto-code workers' compensation claims. AI-enabled virtual reality systems can enhance safety training for hazard recognition. AI can more efficiently detect accident near misses, which are important in reducing accident rates, but are often underreported. AlphaFold 2 can determine the 3D structure of a folded protein in hours rather than the months required by earlier automated approaches, and was used to provide the likely structures of all proteins in the human body and essentially all proteins known to science, more than 200 million. Machine learning has been used for drug design. It has also been used for predicting molecular properties and exploring large chemical/reaction spaces. Computer planned syntheses via computational reaction networks, described as a platform that combines computational synthesis with AI algorithms to predict molecular properties, have been used to explore the origins of life on Earth, drug syntheses, and developing routes for recycling 200 industrial waste chemicals into important drugs and agrochemicals, chemical synthesis design. There is research about which types of computer-aided chemistry would benefit from machine learning. It can also be used for drug discovery and development, drug repurposing, improving pharmaceutical productivity, and clinical trials. It has been used for the design of proteins with pre-specified functional sites. It has been used with databases for the development of a 46-day process to design, synthesize, and test a drug which inhibits enzymes of a particular gene, DDR1. DDR1 is involved in cancers and fibrosis, which is one reason for the high-quality datasets that enabled these results. There are various types of applications for machine learning in decoding human biology, such as helping to map gene expression patterns to functional activation patterns or identifying functional DNA motifs. 154. It is widely used in genetic research. There also is some use of machine learning in synthetic biology, disease biology, nanotechnology, e.g. nanostructured materials and bionanotechnology, and materials science. Schema of the process of a semi-automated robot scientist process that includes web statement extraction and biological laboratory testing. There are also prototype robot scientists, including robot-embodied ones like the two robot scientists, which show a form of machine learning not commonly associated with the term. 163-164. Similarly, there is research and development of biological wetware computers that can learn, e.g. for use as biosensors, and/or implantation into an organism's body, e.g. for use to control prosthetics. Polymer-based artificial neurons operate directly in biological environments and define biohybrid neurons made of artificial and living components. Moreover, if whole brain emulation is possible via both scanning and replicating the, at least, biochemical brain, as premised in the form of digital replication in the age of M, possibly using physical neural networks, that may have applications as or more extensive than e.g. valued human activities, and may imply that society would face substantial moral choices, societal risks and ethical problems such as whether, and how, such are built, sent through space and used compared to potentially competing, e.g. potentially more synthetic and/or less human and/or non/less sentient types of artificial/semi-artificial intelligence. An alternative or additive approach to scanning are types of reverse engineering of the brain. A subcategory of artificial intelligence is embodied, some of which are mobile robotic systems that each consist of one or multiple robots that are able to learn in the physical world. However, biological computers, even if both highly artificial and intelligent, are typically distinguished from synthetic, often silicon-based, computers. They could, however, be combined or used for the design of either. Moreover, many tasks may be carried out inadequately by artificial intelligence even if its algorithms were transparent, understood, bias-free, apparently effective, and goal-aligned, and its trained data sufficiently large and cleansed, such as in cases where the underlying or available metrics, values, or data are inappropriate. Computer-aided is a phrase used to describe human activities that make use of computing as tool in more comprehensive activities and systems such as AI for narrow tasks, or making use of such without substantially relying on its results. See also, human in the loop. A study described the biological as a limitation of AI with as long as the biological system cannot be understood, formalized, and imitated, we will not be able to develop technologies that can mimic it, and that if it was understood, this does not mean there being a technological solution to imitate natural intelligence. 176 technologies that integrate biology and are often AI-based include biorobotics. Artificial intelligence is used in astronomy to analyze increasing amounts of available data and applications, mainly for classification, regression, clustering, forecasting, generation, discovery, and the development of new scientific insights, for example for discovering exoplanets, forecasting solar activity, and distinguishing between signals and instrumental effects in gravitational wave astronomy. It could also be used for activities in space such as space exploration, including analysis of data from space missions, real-time science decisions of spacecraft, space debris avoidance, and more autonomous operation. In the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, SETI, machine learning has been used in attempts to identify artificially generated electromagnetic waves in available data such as real-time observations, and other technosignatures, e.g. via anomaly detection. In ufology, the SkyCAM-5 project headed by Professor Håkan Kyle and the Galileo project headed by Professor Avi Loeb use machine learning to detect and classify peculiar types of UFOs. The Galileo project also seeks to detect two further types of potential extraterrestrial technological signatures with the use of AI, Oumuamua-like interstellar objects, and non-man-made artificial satellites. Loeb has speculated that one type of technological equipment the project may detect could be AI astronauts, and in 2021, in an opinion piece, that AI will supersede natural intelligence, while Martin Rees stated that there may be more civilizations than thought, with the majority of them being artificial. In particular, mid/far future or non-human applications of artificial intelligence could include advanced forms of artificial general intelligence that engages in space colonization or more narrow spaceflight-specific types of AI. In contrast, there have been concerns in relation to potential AGI or AI capable of embryo space colonization, or more generally natural intelligence-based space colonization, such as safety of encounters with an alien AI, suffering risks, or inverse goals, moral license/responsibility in respect to colonization effects, or AI gone rogue, e.g. as portrayed with fictional David and HAL 9000. See also, space law and space ethics. Loeb has described the possibility of AI astronauts that engage in supervised evolution, see also, directed evolution, uplift, directed panspermia, and space colonization. It can also be used to produce datasets of spectral signatures of molecules that may be involved in the atmospheric production or consumption of particular chemicals, such as phosphine possibly detected on Venus, which could prevent misassignments and, if accuracy is improved, be used in future detections and identifications of molecules on other planets. In April 2024, the Scientific Advice Mechanism to the European Commission published advice including a comprehensive evidence review of the opportunities and challenges posed by artificial intelligence in scientific research. As benefits, the evidence review highlighted its role in accelerating research and innovation, its capacity to automate workflows, enhancing dissemination of scientific work. As challenges, limitations and risks around transparency, reproducibility, and interpretability. Poor performance, inaccuracy. Risk of harm through misuse or unintended use. Societal concerns including the spread of misinformation and increasing inequalities. Machine learning can help to restore and attribute ancient texts. It can help to index texts, for example, to enable better and easier searching and classification of fragments. Artificial intelligence can also be used to investigate genomes to uncover genetic history, such as interbreeding between archaic and modern humans, by which, for example, the past existence of a ghost population, not Neanderthal or Denisovan, was inferred. It can also be used for non-invasive and non-destructive access to internal structures of archaeological remains. A deep learning system was reported to learn intuitive physics from visual data of virtual 3D environments, based on an unpublished approach inspired by studies of visual cognition in infants. Other researchers have developed a machine learning algorithm that could discover sets of basic variables of various physical systems and predict the system's future dynamics from video recordings of their behavior. In the future, it may be possible that such can be used to automate the discovery of physical laws of complex systems. AI could be used for materials optimization and discovery, such as the discovery of stable materials and the prediction of their crystal structure. In November 2023, researchers at Google DeepMind and Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory announced that they had developed an AI system known as GenoME. This system has contributed to materials science by discovering over 2 million new materials within a relatively short time frame. GenoME employs deep learning techniques to efficiently explore potential material structures, achieving a significant increase in the identification of stable inorganic crystal structures. The system's predictions were validated through autonomous robotic experiments, demonstrating a noteworthy success rate of 71%. The data of newly discovered materials is publicly available through the Materials Project database, offering researchers the opportunity to identify materials with desired properties for various applications. This development has implications for the future of scientific discovery and the integration of AI in material science research, potentially expediting material innovation and reducing costs in product development. The use of AI and deep learning suggests the possibility of minimizing or eliminating manual lab experiments and allowing scientists to focus more on the design and analysis of unique compounds. Machine learning is used in diverse types of reverse engineering. For example, machine learning has been used to reverse engineer a composite material part, enabling unauthorized production of high-quality parts, and for quickly understanding the behavior of malware. It can be used to reverse engineer artificial intelligence models. It can also design components by engaging in a type of reverse engineering of not yet existent virtual components such as inverse molecular design for particular desired functionality or protein design for pre-specified functional sites. Biological network reverse engineering could model interactions in a human understandable way, e.g. based on time series data of gene expression levels. AI is a mainstay of law-related professions. Algorithms and machine learning do some tasks previously done by entry-level lawyers. While its use is common, it is not expected to replace most work done by lawyers in the near future. The electronic discovery industry uses machine learning to reduce manual searching. Law enforcement has begun using facial recognition systems, FRS, to identify suspects from visual data. FRS results have proven to be more accurate when compared to eyewitness results. Furthermore, FRS has shown to have much a better ability to identify individuals when video clarity and visibility are low in comparison to human participants. COMPASS is a commercial system used by U.S. courts to assess the likelihood of recidivism. One concern relates to algorithmic bias. AI programs may become biased after processing data that exhibits bias. ProPublica claims that the average COMPASS assigned recidivism risk level of black defendants is significantly higher than that of white defendants. In 2019, the city of Hangzhou, China established a pilot program artificial intelligence-based internet court to adjudicate disputes related to e-commerce and internet-related intellectual property claims. Parties appear before the court via video conference and AI evaluates the evidence presented and applies relevant legal standards. Another application of AI is in human resources. AI can screen resumes and rank candidates based on their qualifications, predict candidate success in given roles, and automate repetitive communication tasks via chatbots. AI has simplified the recruiting/job search process for both recruiters and job seekers. According to Raj Mukherjee from Indeed, 65% of job searchers search again within 91 days after hire. An AI-powered engine streamlines the complexity of job hunting by assessing information on job skills, salaries, and user tendencies, matching job seekers to the most relevant positions. Machine intelligence calculates appropriate wages and highlights resume information for recruiters using NLP, which extracts relevant words and phrases from text. Another application is an AI resume builder that compiles a CV in 5 minutes. Chatbots assist website visitors and refine workflows. Online and telephone customer service. AI underlies avatars, automated online assistants, on web pages. It can reduce operation and training costs. Pepestream automated customer service for its mobile application to streamline communication with customers. A Google app analyzes language and converts speech into text. The platform can identify angry customers through their language and respond appropriately. Amazon uses a chatbot for customer service that can perform tasks like checking the status of an order, canceling orders, offering refunds, and connecting the customer with a human representative. Hospitality. In the hospitality industry, AI is used to reduce repetitive tasks, analyze trends, interact with guests, and predict customer needs. AI hotel services come in the form of a chatbot, application, virtual voice assistant and service robots. Media. AI applications analyze media content such as movies, TV programs, advertisement videos, or user-generated content. The solutions often involve computer vision. Typical scenarios include the analysis of images using object recognition or face recognition techniques, or the analysis of video for scene recognizing scenes, objects, or faces. AI-based media analysis can facilitate media search, the creation of descriptive keywords for content, content policy monitoring, such as verifying the suitability of content for a particular TV viewing time, speech-to-text for archival or other purposes, and the detection of logos, products, or celebrity faces for ad placement. Motion interpolation. Pixel art scaling algorithms. Image scaling. Image restoration. Photo colorization. Film restoration and video upscaling. Photo tagging. Automated species identification, such as identifying plants, fungi, and animals with an app. Text-to-image models such as DALL-E, Midjourney and Stable Diffusion. Image-to-video. Text-to-video such as Make a Video from Meta, Imagen Video, and Phoeniki from Google. Text-to-music with AI models such as Music LM. Text-to-speech such as 11 Labs and 15.ai. Motion capture. Deepfakes can be used for comedic purposes but are better known for fake news and hoaxes. In January 2016, the Horizon 2020 program financed the InVID project to help journalists and researchers detect fake documents, made available as browser plugins. In June 2016, the Visual Computing Group of the Technical University of Munich and from Stanford University developed Face-to-Face, a program that animates photographs of faces, mimicking the facial expressions of another person. The technology has been demonstrated animating the faces of people including Barack Obama and Vladimir Putin. Other methods have been demonstrated based on deep neural networks, from which the name deepfake was taken. In September 2018, U.S. Senator Mark Warner proposed to penalize social media companies that allow sharing of deepfake documents on their platforms. In 2018, Darius Afkar and Vincent Nozick found a way to detect faked content by analyzing the mesoscopic properties of video frames. DARPA gave $68 million to work on deepfake detection. Audio deepfakes and AI software capable of detecting deepfakes and cloning human voices have been developed. Respeecher is a program that enables one person to speak with the voice of another. Video content analysis, surveillance, and manipulated media detection. This section is an excerpt from Video Content Analysis Artificial Intelligence. Artificial intelligence for video surveillance utilizes computer software programs that analyze the audio and images from video surveillance cameras in order to recognize humans, vehicles, objects, and events. Security Contractors program is the software to define restricted areas within the camera's view, such as a fenced-off area, a parking lot but not the sidewalk or public street outside the lot, and program for times of day, such as after the close of business, for the property being protected by the camera surveillance. The artificial intelligence, AI, sends an alert if it detects a trespasser breaking the rule set that no person is allowed in that area during that time of day. AI algorithms have been used to detect deepfake videos. Artificial intelligence is also starting to be used in video production, with tools and softwares being developed that utilize generative AI in order to create new video, or alter existing video. Some of the major tools that are being used in these processes currently are DALL-E, Midjourney, and Runway. Waymark Studios utilized the tools offered by both DALL-E and Midjourney to create a fully AI-generated film called The Frost in the summer of 2023. Waymark Studios is experimenting with using these AI tools to generate advertisements and commercials for companies in mere seconds. Eve Bergquist, a director of the AI and Neuroscience in Media project at USC's Entertainment Technology Center, says post-production crews in Hollywood are already using generative AI, and predicts that in the future more companies will embrace this new technology. AI has been used to compose music of various genres. David Cope created an AI called Emily Howell that managed to become well known in the field of algorithmic computer music. The algorithm behind Emily Howell is registered as a U.S. patent. In 2012, AI IMS created the first complete classical album. AIVA, Artificial Intelligence Virtual Artist, composes symphonic music, mainly classical music for film scores. 276 It achieved a world first by becoming the first virtual composer to be recognized by a musical professional association. Mellowmix creates computer-generated music for stress and pain relief. At Sony CSL Research Laboratory, the Flow Machine software creates pop songs by learning music styles from a huge database of songs. It can compose in multiple styles. The Watson Beat uses reinforcement learning and deep belief networks to compose music on a simple seed input melody and a select style. The software was open-sourced and musicians such as Taran Southern collaborated with the project to create music. South Korean singer Haeyeon's debut song, Eyes on You, was composed using AI, which was supervised by real composers, including Nuvo. Narrative Science sells computer-generated news and reports. It summarizes sporting events based on statistical data from the game. It also creates financial reports and real estate analyses. Automated Insights generates personalized recaps and previews for Yahoo Sports Fantasy Football. ISAOP uses AI to turn structured data into natural language comments and recommendations. ISAOP writes financial reports, executive summaries, personalized sales or marketing documents and more in multiple languages, including English, Spanish, French, and German. Tailspin made up stories similar to the fables of Aesop. The program started with a set of characters who wanted to achieve certain goals. The story narrated their attempts to satisfy these goals. Mark Riedel and Vadim Bulitko asserted that the essence of storytelling was experience management, or how to balance the need for a coherent story progression with user agency, which is often at odds. While AI storytelling focuses on story generation, character and plot, story communication also received attention. In 2002, researchers developed an architectural framework for narrative prose generation. They faithfully reproduced text variety and complexity on stories such as Little Red Riding Hood. In 2016, a Japanese AI co-wrote a short story and almost won a literary prize. South Korean company Hanteo Global uses a journalism bot to write articles. Literary authors are also exploring uses of AI. An example is David Yahave Johnston's work Rewrites, 2017 to 2019, where the poet created a daily rite of editing the poetic output of a neural network to create a series of performances and publications. In 2010, artificial intelligence used baseball statistics to automatically generate news articles. This was launched by the Big Ten Network using a software from Narrative Science. 289. After being unable to cover every minor league baseball game with a large team of people, Associated Press collaborated with Automated Insights in 2016 to create game recaps that were automated by artificial intelligence. UOL in Brazil expanded the use of AI in their writing. Rather than just generating news stories, they programmed the AI to include commonly searched words on Google. El País, a Spanish news site that covers many things including sports, allows users to make comments on each news article. They use the Perspective API to moderate these comments, and if the software deems a comment to contain toxic language, the commenter will be forced to change their comment in order to publish it. A local Dutch media group used AI to create automatic coverage of amateur soccer, set to cover 60,000 games in just a single season. NDC partnered with United Robots to create this algorithm and cover what would have never been able to be done before without an extremely large team. LED AI has been used in 2023 to take scores from high school football games to generate stories automatically for the local newspaper. This was met with a lot of criticism from readers for the very robotic diction that was published. With some descriptions of games being a close encounter of the athletic kind, readers were not pleased and let the publishing company, Gannett, know on social media. Gannett has since halted their use of LED AI until they come up with a solution for what they call an experiment. Artificial intelligence is used in Wikipedia and other Wikimedia projects for the purpose of developing those projects. Human and bot interaction in Wikimedia projects is routine and iterative. Millions of its articles have been edited by bots, which however are usually not artificial intelligence software. Many AI platforms use Wikipedia data, mainly for training machine learning applications. There is research and development of various artificial intelligence applications for Wikipedia, such as for identifying outdated sentences, detecting covert vandalism, or recommending articles and tasks to new editors. Machine translation has also been used for translating Wikipedia articles and could play a larger role in creating, updating, expanding, and generally improving articles in the future. A content translation tool allows editors of some Wikipedias to more easily translate articles across several select languages. In video games, AI is routinely used to generate behavior in non-player characters, NPCs. In addition, AI is used for pathfinding. Some researchers consider NPC AI in games to be a solved problem for most production tasks. Games with less typical AI include the AI director of Left 4 Dead, 2008, and the neuroevolutionary training of platoons in Supreme Commander 2, 2010. AI is also used in Alien Isolation, 2014, as a way to control the actions the alien will perform next. Kinect, which provides a 3D body, motion interface for the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One, uses algorithms that emerged from AI research. AI has been used to produce visual art. The first AI art program, called Aaron, was developed by Harold Cohen in 1968 with the goal of being able to code the act of drawing. It started by creating simple black and white drawings, and later to paint using special brushes and dyes that were chosen by the program itself without mediation from Cohen. AI platforms such as DALL-E, Stable Diffusion, Imagen, and Midjourney have been used for generating visual images from inputs such as text or other images. Some AI tools allow users to input images and output changed versions of that image, such as to display an object or product in different environments. AI image models can also attempt to replicate the specific styles of artists, and can add visual complexity to rough sketches. Since their design in 2014, generative adversarial networks, GANs, have been used by AI artists. GAN computer programming generates technical images through machine learning frameworks that surpass the need for human operators. Examples of GAN programs that generate art include Artbreeder and Deep Dream. In addition to the creation of original art, research methods that utilize AI have been generated to quantitatively analyze digital art collections. Although the main goal of the large-scale digitization of artwork in the past few decades was to allow for accessibility and exploration of these collections, the use of AI in analyzing them has brought about new research perspectives. Two computational methods, close reading and distant viewing, are the typical approaches used to analyze digitized art. While distant viewing includes the analysis of large collections, close reading involves one piece of artwork. AI has been in use since the early 2000s, most notably by a system designed by Pixar called Genesis. It was designed to learn algorithms and create 3D models for its characters and props. Notable movies that used this technology included Up and The Good Dinosaur. AI has been used less ceremoniously in recent years. In 2023, it was revealed Netflix of Japan was using AI to generate background images for their upcoming show, to be met with backlash online. In recent years, motion capture became an easily accessible form of AI animation. For example, Move AI is a program built to capture any human movement and reanimate it in its animation program using learning AI. Power electronics converters are used in renewable energy, energy storage, electric vehicles, and high-voltage direct current transmission. These converters are failure-prone, which can interrupt service and require costly maintenance or catastrophic consequences in mission-critical applications. AI can guide the design process for reliable power electronics converters, by calculating exact design parameters that ensure the required lifetime. Machine learning can be used for energy consumption prediction and scheduling, e.g. to help with renewable energy intermittency management. See also, smart grid and climate change mitigation in the power grid. Many telecommunications companies make use of heuristic search to manage their workforces. For example, BT Group deployed heuristic search in an application that schedules 20,000 engineers. Machine learning is also used for speech recognition, SR, including of voice-controlled devices, and SR-related transcription, including of videos. Artificial intelligence has been combined with digital spectrometry by IdeaCuria Incorporated, enable applications such as at-home water quality monitoring. In the 1990s, early ACE-controlled Tamagotchis and Gigapets, the Internet, and the first widely released robot, Furby. Abo was a domestic robot in the form of a robotic dog with intelligent features and autonomy. Mattel created an assortment of AI-enabled toys that understand conversations, give intelligent responses, and learn. Oil and gas companies have used artificial intelligence tools to automate functions, foresee equipment issues, and increase oil and gas output. AI in transport is expected to provide safe, efficient, and reliable transportation while minimizing the impact on the environment and communities. The major development challenge is the complexity of transportation systems that involves independent components and parties, with potentially conflicting objectives. AI-based fuzzy logic controllers operate gearboxes. For example, the 2006 Audi TT, VW Touareg, and VW Caravelle feature the DSP transmission. A number of Skoda variants, Skoda Fabia, include a fuzzy logic-based controller. Cars have AI-based driver assist features such as self-parking and adaptive cruise control. There are also prototypes of autonomous automotive public transport vehicles such as electric minibuses as well as autonomous rail transport in operation. There also are prototypes of autonomous delivery vehicles, sometimes including delivery robots. Transportation's complexity means that in most cases training an AI in a real-world driving environment is impractical. Simulator-based testing can reduce the risks of on-road training. AI underpins self-driving vehicles. Companies involved with AI include Tesla, Waymo, and General Motors. AI-based systems control functions such as braking, lane changing, collision prevention, navigation and mapping. Autonomous trucks are in the testing phase. The UK government passed legislation to begin testing of autonomous truck platoons in 2018. A group of autonomous trucks follow closely behind each other. German corporation Daimler is testing its Freightliner Inspiration. Autonomous vehicles require accurate maps to be able to navigate between destinations. Some autonomous vehicles do not allow human drivers, they have no steering wheels or pedals. AI has been used to optimize traffic management, which reduces wait times, energy use, and emissions by as much as 25%. Smart traffic lights have been developed at Carnegie Mellon since 2009. Professor Stephen Smith has started a company since then, Sertrac, that has installed smart traffic control systems in 22 cities. It costs about $20,000 per intersection to install. Drive time has been reduced by 25% and traffic jam waiting time has been reduced by 40% at the intersections it has been installed. The Royal Australian Air Force, RAF, Air Operations Division, AOD, uses AI for expert systems. ACE operate as surrogate operators for combat and training simulators, mission management aids, support systems for tactical decision-making, and post-processing of the simulator data into symbolic summaries. Aircraft simulators use AI for training aviators. Flight conditions can be simulated that allow pilots to make mistakes without risking themselves or expensive aircraft. Air combat can also be simulated. AI can also be used to operate planes analogously to their control of ground vehicles. Autonomous drones can fly independently or in swarms. AOD uses the Interactive Fault Diagnosis and Isolation System, or IFDIS, which is a rule-based expert system using information from TF-30 documents and expert advice from mechanics that work on the TF-30. This system was designed to be used for the development of the TF-30 for the F-111C. The system replaced specialized workers. The system allowed regular workers to communicate with the system and avoid mistakes, miscalculations, or having to speak to one of the specialized workers. Speech recognition allows traffic controllers to give verbal directions to drones. Artificial intelligence-supported design of aircraft, or AIDA, is used to help designers in the process of creating conceptual designs of aircraft. This program allows the designers to focus more on the design itself and less on the design process. The software also allows the user to focus less on the software tools. The AIDA uses rule-based systems to compute its data. This is a diagram of the arrangement of the AIDA modules. Although simple, the program is proving effective. In 2003, a Dryden Flight Research Center project created software that could enable a damaged aircraft to continue flight until a safe landing can be achieved. The software compensated for damaged components by relying on the remaining undamaged components. The 2016 Intelligent Autopilot system combined apprenticeship learning and behavioral cloning, whereby the autopilot observed low-level actions required to maneuver the airplane and high-level strategy used to apply those actions. Neural networks are used by situational awareness systems in ships and boats. There also are autonomous boats. Autonomous ships that monitor the ocean, AI-driven satellite data analysis, passive acoustics, or remote sensing and other applications of environmental monitoring make use of machine learning. For example, Global Plastic Watch is an AI-based satellite monitoring platform for analysis/tracking of plastic waste sites to help prevention of plastic pollution, primarily ocean pollution, by helping identify who and where mismanages plastic waste, dumping it into oceans. Machine learning can be used to spot early warning signs of disasters and environmental issues, possibly including natural pandemics, earthquakes, landslides, heavy rainfall, long-term water supply vulnerability, tipping points of ecosystem collapse, cyanobacterial bloom outbreaks, and droughts. AI can be used for real-time code completion, chat, and automated test generation. These tools are typically integrated with editors and IDEs as plugins. They differ in functionality, quality, speed, and approach to privacy. Code suggestions could be incorrect, and should be carefully reviewed by software developers before accepted. GitHub Copilot is an artificial intelligence model developed by GitHub and OpenAI that is able to auto-complete code in multiple programming languages. Price for individuals, $10/mo or $100/year, with 1 free month trial. Tab9 was created by Jacob Jackson and was originally owned by Tab9 Company. In late 2019, Tab9 was acquired by Codota. Tab9 tool is available as plugin to most popular IDEs. It offers multiple pricing options, including limited starter free version. Codium AI by Codium AI, small startup in Tel Aviv, offers automated test creation. Currently supports Python, JS, and TS. Ghostwriter by Replit offers code completion and chat. They have multiple pricing plans, including a free one and a hacker plan for $7/month. Code Whisperer by Amazon collects individual users' content, including files open in the IDE. They claim to focus on security both during transmission and when storing. Individual plan is free, professional plan is $19/user/month. Other tools, SourceGraph Cody, Code Complete Copilot, Tabby. AI can be used to create other AIs. For example, around November 2017, Google's AutoML project to evolve new neural net topologies created NASNet, a system optimized for ImageNet and POCO F1. NASNet's performance exceeded all previously published performance on ImageNet. Machine learning has been used for noise cancelling in quantum technology, including quantum sensors. Moreover, there is substantial research and development of using quantum computers with machine learning algorithms. For example, there is a prototype, photonic, quantum memoristive device for neuromorphic, quantum, computers, ANSI/artificial neural networks and ANSI using quantum materials with some variety of potential neuromorphic computing-related applications, and quantum machine learning is a field with some variety of applications under development. AI could be used for quantum simulators which may have the application of solving physics and chemistry problems as well as for quantum annealers for training of neural networks for AI applications. There may also be some usefulness in chemistry, e.g. for drug discovery, and in materials science, e.g. for materials optimization/discovery, with possible relevance to quantum materials manufacturing. AI researchers have created many tools to solve the most difficult problems in computer science. Many of their inventions have been adopted by mainstream computer science and are no longer considered AI. All of the following were originally developed in AI laboratories: time sharing, interactive interpreters, graphical user interfaces and the computer mouse, rapid application development environments, the linked list data structure, automatic storage management, symbolic programming, functional programming, dynamic programming, object-oriented programming, optical character recognition, constraint satisfaction. An optical character reader is used in the extraction of data in business documents like invoices and receipts. It can also be used in business contract documents, e.g. employment agreements, to extract critical data like employment terms, delivery terms, termination clauses, etc. Artificial intelligence in architecture describes the use of artificial intelligence in automation, design, and planning in the architectural process or in assisting human skills in the field of architecture. Artificial intelligence is thought to potentially lead to and ensue major changes in architecture. AI's potential in optimization of design, planning, and productivity have been noted as accelerators in the field of architectural work. The ability of AI to potentially amplify an architect's design process has also been noted. Fears of the replacement of aspects or core processes of the architectural profession by artificial intelligence have also been raised, as well as the philosophical implications on the profession and creativity. AI in architecture has created a way for architects to create things beyond human understanding. AI implementation of machine learning text-to-render technologies, like DALL-E and Stable Diffusion, gives power to visualization complex. AI allows designers to demonstrate their creativity and even invent new ideas while designing. In future, AI will not replace architects, instead, it will improve the speed of translating ideas sketching. Some of the AI applications: optical character recognition, handwriting recognition, speech recognition, face recognition, generative artificial intelligence, synthetic media, artificial creativity, computer vision, virtual reality, image processing, photo and video manipulation, diagnosis, artificial intelligence, game theory and strategic planning, game artificial intelligence and computer game bot, natural language processing, translation and chatterbots, nonlinear control and robotics, chatbots and assistant apps like Alexa, Google Assistant, Siri, social bot, to transcribe music, law-related services, healthcare, education and learning disabilities-related issues, user activity analyzation, personalized targeted promotion and marketing via ads, humanoids, games like Deep Blue, agent-based models, agent-based computational economics, artificial life, automated reasoning, automated theorem proving, proof assistance, automation, bio-inspired computing, concept mining, data mining, knowledge representation, semantic web, email spam filtering, filtering hate speech, nudity, and other unwanted content, robotics, behavior-based robotics, cognitive robotics, cybernetics, developmental robotics, epigenetic, evolutionary robotics, human-robot interaction, hybrid intelligence system, intelligent agent, intelligent control, litigation. Thank you for watching this video.